Hello everyone, welcome back to MC Eternal. Now I forgot to say in the video, but this is just a little recap on what's happened in between episodes, so we get into the Applied Energistics stuff later, so don't be stressed. Now in between episodes, I got a little carried away. So a few things that I've learnt in regards to growing redstone is this redstone, here let me clear my hotbar right now, so these redstone seeds from Mythical Agriculture, as you can see, now have like growth, gain, and strength. I figured out that these, clearly have a tier list. So if we have a look in our system, you can see all of these seeds. So they start off as one of each. So like 1 out of 10 growth, 1 out of 10 gain, 1 out of 10 strength. And to breed them, I can show this with some of these bad seeds. So we can break these here. These crop sticks, you simply make them with 4 sticks, I believe it is. 4 sticks and it'll give you 4 crop sticks. Then what you can do is you place them down and you can place your seed in it. So we have the 2 out of 2 out of 2 seeds. You can place that there. Now, before I was growing the seeds to full level and then breaking them and hoping I would get an extra seed out of it. And that's how I was expanding my farm. With these crop sticks, you just place 1 crop stick around, and then once it's mature, it has a chance to spread. But because we have like all this weird growth acceleration and stuff, you'll see, look, it's already spread. Spread there and there, and all these seeds should be, as far as I'm aware, they should all be 2 out of 2. So yeah, we got 2 out of 2 out of 2. We only got 2, even though I believe there was 3 there. So I assume they have a chance to break, and that might have to do with the strength. Because that's the only one that I'm not 100% sure on what the strength part means. So I assume that's the chance to actually get it back when you break it. So the growth refers to how quickly it grows, and the gain refers to how much essence you get from it. So now, how do you level them up? Well, it's pretty simple really. You get the crop sticks, and you place here's the method I had. So I have the 4 corners and 1 in the middle. And I would plant my seeds there. And then the part that you want to breed, so I want to breed these 2 seeds, for instance. But because they're all the same level, I want to breed either one of these. I don't know if this one matters in this situation, but let me try and explain what I'm trying to do here. But if I had it here, yeah, I can break these. These are fine. We can replant them. That makes more sense, right? So now they'll both crossbreed here. And if I had another seed, not these 10 out of 10 ones, but if I had another seed here, they would also crossbreed in this middle spot. Now to get it crossbreeding, you don't do a single crop stick. You place one and you place another one. And it has this like the crop sticks at the top. And now these have a chance to crossbreed. I believe only across from it. So if I had another seed here, like if we got one to grow and spread onto here. There we go. Is this a 2 out of 2? Yep. I can place this here, and now this will also assist. So these 2 will crossbreed across, and so will these 2. So now in this middle bit, it shouldn't take too long, but it might also take a little while. Also, we can turn off the farmer, because I'm not sure if they need to be fully grown. Here we go. Look, we've got one. Now this one is already a 2 out of 2 out of 2, so that's not what we wanted. So we can break it, place it back, try and breed more. I'm just holding my ring of growth, which applies like a bone meal growing effect on plants around me. So this should, I'm not sure like the stats on how long it takes. But what essentially happens is it has a chance to not mutate, but it has a chance to increase its stats. And now for me, it actually increased pretty quickly. I was thinking I would need to do this on a mass scale, but once I kind of got the ball rolling, it was very simple. See, these ones are unidentified. So what you can go and do is make yourself a seed analyzer. Now, to make a seed analyzer, sticks, a glass pane, stone slab, and wooden planks. Pretty simple. Now, in here, it doesn't use any power, and this book is just, you don't need the book, but the book keeps track of like different breeds of seeds. So you can see this is the book. A little bit of introduction that probably tells you how things work, but it's reading, and who wants to do that? And then it tells you stuff about the seeds you've got. So it shows you all the different growth stages, so you'll know when it's mature or not. And I assume the brightness is what it needs to grow, and tells you what it drops. So you can open this, and you put your unidentified seed in, and the bar will fill up. And then once it's full, it's identified. So see, we only had 2 out of 2 for growth, gain, and strength, and now it's at 3, 4, and 2. So I pretty much did that all the way until I've got these pretty good seeds, the 10 growth, 10 gain. And then I just turned on my farmer, and look at this drawer. 185 stacks of essence. And the essence, that gives me 16 redstone. So I'm probably not going to use the essence, even though I've already made a little bit. We might keep that redstone for now, but not use any more essence, because it does feel really cheaty. And now, leading on to the main focus of this video. So, we'll leave it running, but I'll probably end up, I don't know, dumping the stuff at some point. Because it is extremely cheaty, it feels like. We're going to try and get into Applied Energistics. Now, this might be a bit of a task for us, but essentially we want to switch this entire network over to Applied Energistics, and I don't think it'll be as bad as I think it will be. Does that make sense? I don't think it will be as bad as I think it will be. I don't think that makes sense. Anyway, we'll see how we go. So, oh, I've got Discord open and my vein mine button is badooping. So, to get started, you need these Inscriber Presses. Now, to get them, you can craft them with essence, so you could go ahead and make these seeds somehow, just like this, much like the redstone seeds. Or, you can buy them apparently, or you can make them out of pre-existing ones, or, lots of ores, you can find them in the center of meteorites, which can be found in around the world. The center of meteorites which they can be found in around the world. They can be located by using a Meteorite Compass. So I've gone ahead and already grabbed them all, but I figured I might as well make myself a Meteorite Compass just to see how they work. So I've made this, and I assume that it points towards a meteorite. Now let's open up my map, and it's pointing this way, and that's a meteorite right there, I think. So I'm curious as to whether it will, like, can I cycle between meteorites? Because once I find this meteorite, when does it decide that it's going to look for a different meteorite? You know what I mean? Like, because I've already searched this meteorite, I think. Oh yeah, because we're at the site. Like, I've already emptied this. It doesn't even have a chest in it, and it's still pointing to this direction. So I wonder... Here, it's going to badoop again in a second. I want to mine all this skystone. I can see it in my hotbar still just spinning around. It's going to badoop. There we go. Why is it spinning around? Oh. You can place it down, apparently. Okay. So this is interesting. Oh, we did pick it up. Is there a way to, like... I've already found this. Do I need to pick up all the skystone, perhaps? That sounds like a not fun time. Considering it's, like, spread out all around. So I'm not sure, but essentially your best bet is probably either using a jetpack or getting your slime sling and just launching yourself in a random direction. And then you don't even need to find them as you go around looking, but usually you actually, like, your map updates further than you actually see. So I had some meteorites up here that I hadn't even seen before. And there's some that I didn't even need to go to. I marked them all. So, yeah, like this one here. I don't think I went to this, but it's on my map, so I managed to find it. And they stand out pretty well. Like, I wasn't sure if some of these things were meteorites, but you can tell when they are there. It's just a big grey area with a little bit of black in the middle. And I'll show you what it looks like in ice, just in case you're curious. Over here. So instead of being grey, it's like blue. But it's still got the black center. So in the middle of the meteorite, there'll be a chest. And in the chest, there'll be a press. Now, I believe you need all 4. So I've gone ahead and found all 4. You do get some duplicates every now and then, which can be annoying if you're looking for just that last one. So now from here, I've got some stuff marked at the top. And I believe the first thing we want is an inscriber. And to get an inscriber, we need a flux crystal. Or fluix, a fluix crystal. So to do this, we need to drop 1 charged Certus quartz, 1 nether quartz, and redstone dust into a puddle, and then wait. So charged Certus, we'll grab it all out, and I'll empty my inventory a little bit. I was messing around with chisel and bits a little bit. So charged Certus quartz, it was redstone, and I forget what the other bit was. No? Not that? Where is it? Here it is. Information. Oh, nether quartz. We need some nether quartz. Here we go. And I'm going to have to turn my battery, not my battery, my compass. Compass? Magnet. One of the words. One of the doohickeys. So there we go. This is off. We have a puddle over here, so we should be good. And I believe I just throw them out. So I can throw that. I can throw that. I can throw that. Oh, there we go. And we get 2. It said, wait a moment. That was instant. Unnatural. Create fluix crystals. Craft a meteorite compass. Okay. So we have some of these. So now we can make an inscriber. We need another sticky piston. Perfect. Oh, we have a lot of slime. I wasn't sure. I don't remember whether we would have slime or not. Apparently we do. Inscriber. Also, if you don't have any slime, those islands up there, they should get you some slime, I'm pretty sure. And they're all around the map. You can find them on the map too. They stand out like like crazy. These green ones and the pink ones. So I have an inscriber. Do I want to... I'll put it in the machine room because it's a machine. Do I have any energy conduits? Oh, not conduits, conduits. No. But we now have the ability to request vibrant, what's it called? Vibrant alloy ingots. So I should be able to go in here and say, 2 of those, please. And we should see this light up. Yeah, how good's that? No, apparently. Okay. I should be able to request 2 of those. Okay. Apparently that's broken. I guess we'll worry about that later. Luckily we got enough energy conduits that we're not going to have to worry about it this instant, but we'll definitely check that out later. For now I'll put it here. Do I have enough cables to get it all the way over there? Let's have a look. Here's our energy. You want this to go here, and then... You know what, we'll leave that there, and I'll just... Oh no, this is becoming a nightmare. Where was our flux point? I don't know. No! We were going so well. And then we just went here. We'll just put it here for now. So, inscriber. How does the inscriber work? I believe we use our presses that we've got. So I can put some more stuff away. We can use these presses. I'll grab 1 of each. My inventory's lagging now. That should be everything? No? Yes, calculation. No, I have 2 calculation presses. I need the silicon press. Engineering, logic, calculation, silicon. So that's all of them. Now, I believe there's 3 main parts to an Applied Energistics Emmy system. And that is the Emmy drive, the controller, the Emmy controller, and a monitor. So the crafting monitor. So the main hub is this controller. Now this requires pure fluix crystals, which is a fluix seed made from fluix dust and sand into a puddle of water. Okay. So a fluix seed made from fluix dust and sand. So I need a fluix seed. Fluix seed. Is there a recipe for this? There is. So fluix dust and sand. So I should be able to do that. Did I put the fluix? The last one I had, I did. Okay. So I should be able to quickly pulverize in here. It's stolen from me. Is it gonna? It's not gonna go back in the system, is it? I made a mistake. Nope, maybe it is. Nope, maybe it's not. Nope, maybe it is, but it isn't. Nope. Actually, yeah, you're meant to go. What is going on? Did it eat my... Okay, well, it ate my stuff. You know, I was meant to have a system this episode. I was going to focus on one thing. I was going to have everything prepared somewhat. And we were going to go through step by step. But that is gone downhill relatively quickly. A lot quicker than I thought it would. Is it in this one? It is. We've found it. Okay. We can continue our life. I'll fix that stuff up later. So what is it? It's this and a sand. And we have 2 fluic seeds. And then if I press U, will it tell me what to do? So I can put it in these things to get the pure crystal. Or I can just drop it in water. Okay. We'll drop it in water. I have a feeling that it's going to be really slow, judging by the fact that there were machines to speed it up. Where'd they go? Oh no, they're still there. Okay. This item won't despawn. So I assume it takes longer than, what, the 5 minutes it normally takes for things to despawn? How long should I give it to wait? I can't even see it in there. Can you guys see it? It's like it disappears. There's no percentage on that. I think I'm going to make a machine to speed that up. Pure fluics. So I can get an enrichment chamber from mechanism. Which does use things that I don't have. So we could get into that. Or I can quickly make, assuming it's quick, one of these. This might be our best bet. So let's put one of these in here. So we need a machine frame, which needs a tin, gear. We'll quickly make one of these. It shouldn't take too long. Glass. Hopefully it accepts clear glass. Yep, perfect. 2 copper gears. We have plenty of copper. And boom. That was quick and easy. Now watch that missing bit. Oh, lumium. We don't have this. Lumium. Where art thou, lumium? Lumium blend it requires. Energized glowstone, tin, and silver. You know what? While this is happening, I'm going to put the crystals in here. I'm going to craft that. So it's just, I'm just going to put glowstone. How much will I need? Oh, wait, let me check the alloy smelter. Ah, the alloy smelter is a lot easier. 4 glowstone, 3 tin, and a silver. Good thing I checked that. We can do that. We can do that in the episode because it's fast. I don't have to have a break. So 4 glowstone, 3 tin, and a silver. Thank whoever put that in the system because they are a lifesaver. So now I sprint over, even though we don't have any food. We come in here, and where was it? In the alloy smelter. Put it on alloys only. Oh, that was the problem. That's why it messed up before. It wasn't on alloy mode. That is my bad. That's why this was messed up. Okay, well. I mean, I guess I'll put the ender pearls in to make that happy. I think I requested 2, so I'll need 2 of them. Ah, well, at least we figured out that problem, that this was on alloys mode. Okay. Come on. I think I'll do one more. Yep. Oh, I already had the ender pearl. Okay. Perfect. So now I can do my silver, tin, glowstone. And this should make 4. Perfect. Speed it up a little bit. Grab all 4 out. Perfect. We've done it. We've done it. No one fear. Now this weird block that I don't even know how to pronounce. We'll just place it here for now. Once again, we'll move all this stuff later. But for now, it should be good. So now this fluix, pure fluix, requires just glowstone. That is pretty easy. Unless I'm missing something. Let's go and collect them. Now they've been in the water while we made that machine. Let's see if they went any percentage up. No percentage up. Okay. Yeah. So if you're gonna get into Applied Energistics, make one of these. So I'm gonna need 2 glowstone, I believe. Glowstone. Doo-doo-doo. So these and this. Here, let's change this to. Oh, it needs a liquid. I didn't see that part. Fluix, pure fluix. Oh, it just needs water. Okay, not the end of the world. In fact, we should have a reservoir. Here we go. So this just works like a bucket. I don't know how it works, but it works like a bucket. So empty, and I should be able to do that. And that fills it up. How good is that? Now, is it working? Infuses nutrients and light into plants using redstone flux. Not exactly organic farming. Left slot can be locked to only contain specific items. Oh, it's working. It's just extremely slow. So I should be able to do that. Oh, and not throw it on the ground. And we should see it go a lot faster, but also drain a lot of power. But we have our cheatsy way of fixing that. Look at that. That is a lot faster than it should be. And we're doing it. See, that was taking a long time. Like, that is it fully sped up and with a flux capacitor in it. Okay, but we've got now pure flux crystals. We only got 2, so that should be enough for this. We need 2 more. Okay. Let's make some more flux crystals. Is there a better way to make flux crystals? No. Unless we do the essence. Okay. Well, I'll go make some more. Now, I don't want to spend all of my charge here. We can actually do this right here. I don't want to use all my charge stuff, but we'll make a few this time. 2, 2. All my charge Certus quartz, because this stuff's a little bit... Oh, I picked it up. It made it instantly last time, I swear. 2, 2. Let's see. There we go. That works. So now we should be able to make this controller. No. We need skystone blocks, which is made from smelting skystone. So we have some skystone. Yep. Now I believe we needed 4. Oh, we already had some in our inventory. That's fine, that's fine. This we can put this on furnace mode. Oh, it worked. Okay. Put it back onto alloy mode so that we don't accidentally break it again. And now this last piece we need, engineering processor. A printed engineering circuit and printed silicon. So this is where we use our inscriber. Inscriber engineering press and a diamond. So inscriber engineering press and a diamond. Okay, there's a few steps, but I think we got this. So now the engineering press goes there, the diamond goes here, and it creates one of these. Now I assume we need to put silicon in, and then we'll need a silicon. Should I guess it, or should I actually check? I'm going to guess it instead, because that's just how we do things. You know what? I lied. We're gonna have a look. So that gives us this. We have that part. Now we need printed silicon, which is the silicon press and silicon. Perfect. We make one of these, and then we combine them. So this goes here, and that goes up the top. No? Was I wrong? A bit of redstone goes in the middle. There we go. So the printed silicon, the printed engineering circuit, and redstone gives us our engineering processor. And now we have our ME controller. I need to make 2 more pure flux crystals. Ah, yeah, that's... Huh? Didn't I make flux? Did I use the flux? No, I put it back in here. I don't remember putting it back in there. Alright, we'll throw it in here. And then I'll go and grab them out of the crate. Now that we know where the crate is, we don't have to stress. Place that there. Break this. Grab our 4 flux dust. Turn the flux dust into flux crystals. Flux seeds, I mean. We'll make both of them. And then throw them into here with the glowstone. I'll put a bit of glowstone in there. And then we can fill it up with water again, and we're going to have to speed it up. And put our pack back in. So that it actually finishes this century, which would be very good. 1 and 2. And then we can make our controller. So far, it's been a bit sketchy. Boom. ME controller. Let's go place this down. Networking switchboard. Craft a controller. Now this needs energy. I know that much. So I'm going to place it here. And I'm going to get a flux point. And we're going to place it right next to it. And we're going to call it ME controller. And select the network. So now, ooh, fancy lights. You can see in the top left it filled up with 16,000 RF, I guess. Maybe. Okay. Now, the next step is we would like to have Emmy drive. So that requires 2 of these presses. So 2 silicon and 2 diamonds. So if we get our diamonds out, 2 diamonds, and we have silicon on us, we can run back over. So essentially what this mod does is it makes it so instead of having items in chests everywhere, we have items in like in data form, if that makes sense. So you almost put them in like a hard drive. So they don't take up physical space, they take up computer space. I mean, I'll show you in time how it works. Now, it might be different from back when I used it in like the Tech at Light days, when that was a somewhat new pack. So bear with me. This should combine. Nice. So apparently you can mix and match. Last time we made it so that it was the other way around. I'll show you. Last time we made it like that. Works both ways. Makes the same thing. Too easy. So we have those. Now I believe we also saw that we need ME cables. So this is with quartz fiber and fluix crystals or pure fluix. We'll probably use just the normal fluix, but this uses quartz dust and glass. Do we have any? Quartz. Okay. I'm going to pulverize a stack of this. I should really make a pulverizer for me, shouldn't I? That'd probably be helpful, to say the least. How much do I need? I'll just grab 3. And we're going to grab the rest later. And by that, I mean we're going to forget about it and we'll find it days later when it makes an issue in our system. So, quartz fiber. Perfect. And then 2 fluix crystals. So we're going to have to make some more fluix crystals. So that's just over at this pond again. We can just throw in 2. 2. And 2. And wait for them to do it. See, that time I did it instantly. I don't know why it took a while the other time. Maybe it's the order I throw stuff in. Not too sure. So now we should be able to do this. Perfect. Now we have ME cables. So these are the cables that connect the network together. They're like what do you call it? They're like the cables for simple storage. These ones under here, these storage cables and like export cables. So they all connect to simple storage stuff and, you know, anything that's compatible. These ME glass cables do the same for this stuff. See? But I don't think we actually need them here. I think... Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they'll just connect because it's right next to the controller. But otherwise, I would need everything to connect to the controller. So inside here is where you place your storage. So you can see we have the storage cells here, which are made like so. Okay. And as you can see in the top left, 0 of 1024 bytes used and 0 of 63 types. So the types means you can have 63 different types of blocks or items. So you can have cobble, dirt, that kind of thing, 63 times. More than that and it won't go in. But you can have 1024 cobble. But then you couldn't have any more items. But you could have, 512 cobble, 512 dirt. And then you would be using two types. You'd be using the 1024 bytes, but you couldn't put anything else in there. Same goes for if you just fill it up with, different types of swords. You can only put 63 swords. So there is, a little bit of thinking you have to do as to what you want to put in your bytes, in your storage cells, should I say. So we're almost done. We've almost got the very basic setup. Now we need a storage monitor, which is an ME level emitter and an illuminated panel. And this will let us actually look in our system. I think. I'm not 100% sure on what we need. Let's have a look at Applied. So these are all Applied Energistics stuff. And then let's do space, and we'll search monitor, crafting monitor, conversion monitor, storage monitor, power monitor. So we want this storage monitor, so we'll need an illuminated panel, which is made like so. Can we make this? What type of glass did that require? My Discord's going off. Quartz glass. Only quartz glass? How do you make quartz glass? Oh, with some of that powder that I lost down into the system. Yeah, so I'll make that here. I'll be right back. I'll turn Discord off. Which, by the way, can be found in the bottom of the description. So go there, check it out. They were talking about, I think they were trying to get a server set up. So if you're interested in that, check out the description. Discord. Yeah, good fun. Okay, we should be good now. So what did I come back for? I came back for the dust that we made. 10 dust. Hopefully that is enough. Enough? Enough. So we need the quartz glass, which is made like so. If we get our clear glass, hopefully the clear glass works. Yep, it did. We are lucky. Now we can go back into here and here and here and here. So we're making illuminated panels. So we make 3 of them. Then from illuminated panel, we put the illuminated panel here and an ME level emitter, which is a calculation processor and a redstone torch. To make this processor, we need printed calculation circuit and a printed silicon. So that is just the calculation press and a pure Certus quartz. So it has to be a pure one. It can't just be a normal Certus quartz. So calculation and pure. So pure Certus quartz. This is the one where it's a Certus quartz seed that we need. Seed? Can I search this? Certus quartz seed. So Certus quartz dust and sand. So that's actually, we should have enough for that. And then we have to grow it. So I assume we'll just be able to grow it in here. Same way. And it looks like it's going to take the same amount of time. So you definitely want a way to speed that up. Because that looks like a nightmare to do. And then it was the calculation press. So far we've used the silicon, the engineering, and now the calculation press, I think. I don't think we've used the logic press yet. Just so that you can stay on track with what we're up to. So calculation press. This should create it. Perfect. This gives us this. Now we should be able to swap out this for the silicon. So now we need a silicon press, right? And then I believe it is just a matter of combining these two with a redstone. I hope I'm doing this right. I don't have enough inventory space to check if I'm doing it right. Calculation processor. That was exactly what we needed. And then we just put it with a redstone torch. And we should be golden. Alright. Torch. Here we go. Redstone torch. My inventory is being a little bit laggy. ME level emitter. Place this here with the illuminated panel. And we have ourselves a storage monitor. Now let's go hook this up. So this is where we access all of our items from. So I should be able to place a cable here and place it on the cable. And that's it hooked up. right? I hope. Now, it's not doing anything. Oh. Locked, unlocked. I assume it's not doing anything because it's empty. But I assume this works. Device online. It's saying it's online. Now, I believe that Applied Energistics... So we could make those storage cells, but I believe we also have... I'm not entirely sure what they're called. I think they're called buses. Import and export buses. Let's search import. Import bus? Yep. Okay. Let's try and make one of these. So we need an Annihilation Core, which is Nether Quartz, Fluix Dust, and a logic processor. So that's just printed logic circuit. So this will use logic. So logic press and gold. And a bit of silicon and redstone. So if we get the gold out. So I believe what this import bus will do, it will use these crates as the simple storage does. So I'll be able to hook up these crates directly to the system instead of putting everything into our storage cells. So why am I doing this? Well, Applied Energistics is a mod that's been around a lot longer. So it's a lot less buggy and it's a lot more, it's a lot less resource intensive as far as I'm aware. That's the word on the street. And it has a lot more features. So I should be able to automate a lot more using the mod. So we do want to make the process to move over. And I know a lot of people want to see me get into the mod. So I figured I might as well make a start on it. So we're going to use the gold with the logic press. So now we're using the logic press. So this is the fourth one. And the fourth one we've used. We're also going to need silicon. I believe we have some left. I'll grab it all out. So that. Then the silicon press. Now, you can't put stacks in here. You can only put one at a time. But I believe if we were to make a advanced inscriber from E2 stuff, so Applied Energistics 2 stuff, which is like an expansion to Applied Energistics 2, that we would be able to have like upgrades and put stacks of things in at a time. So we'll move to that eventually, but we don't need to yet. So now we combine the printed silicon with the printed logic circuit with a bit of redstone. And we should have logic processor. So now, let's get that import bus on the side here. Import bus. Import bus. We'll put it on the side. Bookmark it. So now we should be able to make that. We should be able to make that piece right here. This Annihilation Core. And it makes two of them. So we can put one away for now. And can we make this? Or do we need a sticky piston? We do. I'll make a few. Should save us some time. So, import bus. Let's have a look to see if this works. And then if this works, off camera I can make a heap of them. And we can get this going. So, how do I want to do this? This flux point isn't connected to anything. I think it was just there to chunk load. Now, if I do this, and then place that there. Okay, moment of truth. It's not doing anything. Okay. So, this might be working. Import bus. Or maybe this doesn't do it. Maybe this is for machines. Importing and exporting stuff into machines. I'm not entirely sure. We're learning. We're learning. Let's go at Applied. Was this from Applied Energistics? It was. So it wasn't an expansion. I swear there was a way. I know that I could use Emmy chest, I think. Or I think this is kind of like a portable Emmy system. What? An Emmy terminal. This is what we needed. An Emmy terminal. Not the, not whatever this is. Storage monitor. I don't know what a storage monitor is. What's a storage monitor? At least we have another Annihilation Core and screen. Okay, so it's not the end of the world. We need another logic processor though. We need two logic processors. Fluix Crystal and Certus Quartz. So that's doable. So that's just, we need 2 gold. And yeah, we've got all the stuff to make it. Alright, this should be quick and easy. Head over to our processor. Our inscriber, I mean. So put in our logic press. Try to make 2 of these. I can probably do this and save a lot of time. Or does this not work? No, it doesn't look like it's going any faster. One of the very few things in this mod pack that isn't conquered by the time in a bottle. I'm shocked. I truly am. So 2 silicon. So we need 2 logic processors and we should be good. There's that. Put both these in and the redstone. Perfect. Perfecto. And the second one. My inventory is a mess. So, now I should be able to make a formation core, which uses flux dust and any type of crystal. We don't want it to use the charged, we don't want it to use the charged Certus quartz or the pure. So it will autofill with any of them, I think. So you want to make sure that it's not going to use one of the really good ones that takes a effort to get. So now we should be. Oh, did I just? No, we're good. I thought I accidentally made 2 lots of the formation core. So now we have the terminal. I believe this is the one that I was meant to have. The comments were probably losing their mind when they saw me make that storage monitor. But yeah, we're learning. We're learning. So now we put the terminal here, and I should be able to open it. And this looks a lot more familiar. Now this import bus isn't doing what I thought it would do, but at least now we have this open. So let's see if I can make one of these cells before we end it here. So these logic processors we will need for a cell. So you need this logic processor if you're gonna start doing things, is what it seems. So you do need all 4. So keep that in mind when you're trying to get started. You need all 4. I believe we only need to make 1 of these. Hopefully. Logic press. And this does take a little bit, so I probably will work my way to a advanced inscriber when we get the chance. Let's make a silicon press. And combine them with the redstone. A little bit tedious, but I'm pretty sure it'll be worth it. And I'm sure the comments will point out all the easier ways to do all this. So next episode might be a completely different story. Make sure it's using just the Certus quartz. Don't want to use it the better stuff. And then we should be able to combine this. No, I need another quartz glass. Do we have enough stuff? We don't. We're missing 1. Alright, let's see if I can get away with this. I'm clicking as fast as I can. I got it. I am the fastest hands on the West. Alright, now the glass. Perfect. Boom, 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 boom. Quartz glass. What are we making? 1 of these. Bam. We have a storage cell. Perfect. Let's run back over. Better than chests, it says. Craft a storage cell. So now in our Emmy drive, we can place 1 of these. And now inside here, so that's how the import bus works. Look at that. It's importing from this chest into our network. Do we want it to do that? In the long run, probably not. Or I guess in the mid run, probably not. But for now, yeah. Let's let it do it so that we can see how things work. So you can see here, 11 of 63 types is filled up, but 96 of the bytes is filled up. So you can see here, we've got roughly 11 different types. It's probably changed now. 13 different types of stuff in here. And how much stuff does it reckon? That much. Does this do anything yet? Oh, what was that? Storage monitor showing quartz broadsword. Showing nothing. Showing this. Oh, does it show me how much of it is in the system? Let's have a look. Let's get chiseled sandstone. Oh, how cool is that? 63 in there. So that's how a storage monitor works, guys. I guess we've learned that now. That's pretty cool. So you can shift right click to lock it and shift right click to unlock it. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So it's kind of like these storage drawers, but instead of having to look in the top left to see how much you've got in them, you could just have these set up. They're a bit expensive for us at the moment, but I'm sure once we get into Applied Energistics a bit more, that'll be a lot more accessible. So that is handy. This is filling up. Very nice. Now, I believe once the amount of types fills up, so once no more different types of items can go in here, this will turn orange. And then once it fills up with bytes, so nothing, it's completely full, then it will turn red. So you can visually see how full your system is to some extent just from looking at it without having to open it. So if you have like a massive network, you can see like, oh, you know, this one's completely empty. We can, I don't know, take some out. Well, not completely empty because this one's green, but it's still using stuff. Now, these storage cells are upgradable. Oh, I believe they're upgradable, aren't they? How do you make them? Oh, no. What is upgradable is, see this? You can make a storage housing, which is made like this without the bit in the middle. And that bit in the middle is the bit that you can upgrade. So you can turn 3 of these 1K storages with a calculation processor and make a 4K storage component. Then from there, you can combine 3 of those and another calculation processor and get 16K. So these 16Ks can go into here, and it still only does 63 types, but it holds 16,000 of them. So it's very interesting. And then that goes to 64, which holds, you know, roughly 64,000. And then what does that go up to? Does that go up anymore? Oh, it does. Oh my, wow. Extra cells too. So this is a different mod. This is an expansion, like the Advanced Inscriber AE2 stuff. This one's Extra Cells 2. The original's Applied Energistics 2. So there's lots of add-ons for this mod. Oh my god. So what does this one turn into? Oh my, what? So this one holds 10,000? What? No, wait, 10,000? No, 100, wait, 1,000,000. A million. Alright. Oh my god. Okay. So there's lots of expansion possibilities. Wait, do they still only... My question is, do they still, even those really good ones, only hold 64 different types of stuff? So let's go to the very end. 63. Yep, it only holds 63 types, but it holds that much of the item. So that is something to keep in mind indeed. So that means it's probably not worth having like these individual swords and books. I wonder if we can search. If I search Sunder, that is very helpful. It actually shows the enchantment book here. In our simple storage network, if I search like Fortune, it won't show me the actual book. Let's go enchantment books. Mage Affinity. If I search Mage Affinity, it doesn't show up. It shows up in JEI, but it doesn't show up in our network. But it would in here. Like imbuement. So that is already one thing that we've noticed that is a lot more helpful. Also, much bigger screen to look at. Now this, you might notice, this doesn't have a crafting terminal on it. And that is because a crafting terminal is another block. That is simply this Emmy terminal plus a calculation circuit, which is the pure Certus quartz crystal with calculation press, plus the Emmy terminal. So you would just use the Emmy terminal. There'd be no real reason not to have it, unless you like just having this big open spot. But yeah. So calculation processor plus a crafting table. So next episode, I'm hoping we'll probably continue on this a little bit. So I want to get some more storage cells. I'll figure out if there's a way to just use these crates as a expansion. I think there's a block. I might be wrong. In which case it's fine. We'll still fill this up at least with different storage cells, probably upgraded ones. And we'll have a go at getting the Advanced Inscriber and one of these crafting terminals. And then eventually we want to check out if we go at Applied and search crafting. There's all these crafting units and crafting storage. Now, I've played with these a long time ago, so it might take me a little bit to get used to, but these are very, very cool. So we will be going to those as quickly as we can, because they are extremely fun. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you learned something. Hopefully you learned what this storage monitor does, like I did. I'm glad we left it without being a mystery. I'm glad we closed the mystery of the of the crafting monitor. So if I lock this, then I can no longer get rid of it. That's pretty cool. And this hammer works, this crescent hammer. Applied Energistics has its own hammer that you could use. If you didn't have this crescent hammer, you could use this Cirrus Quartz wrench, I think. Or a Nether Quartz wrench. Just made like that, or like that. Now, I believe they work. I'd assume they would, right? And yeah, that lets you pick up cables and whatnot. So yeah. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions. If there's anything to do with the video that you didn't like or that you did like, let me know. And we do have a Discord. It's been quite active recently. So if you ever need any help to do with modded Minecraft or anything really, head over there. And hey, just ask away. We'll do our best to reply. By we, I mean me and the community. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for subbing. I don't even know what we're at now. Are we at 170 already? I think we're at 170. Maybe. Maybe by the time this video goes up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. If you didn't enjoy, let me know in the comments what in particular you didn't like, and I'll see if I can go about fixing it. If you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe so it'll show up in your feed. And if you want to be notified, make sure you press the notification bell.